It's been a rough week for Bob Iger and the crew over there at Disney. First, South Park shows up and just wrecks Kathleen Kennedy. And if there was anything else crawling around on the ground, Gina Carano shows up on her social media and drops a bomb and says, "Is there anything left standing? No, I think not." And before good old Bob over there could even take a breath and breathe after that destruction, Variety drops this about the fate of Marvel. Jonathan Majors' backup plans, the Marvels, reshoots, reviving original Avengers, and more issues revealed. Well, let's just break down all the little tidbits with the title. First off, Jonathan Majors' backup plans. According to the article, executives got together to discuss a backup plan for Kang. Basically, Ant-Man Quantumania didn't deliver like they thought. They were hoping it would be a bigger bang to set off the next phase in the MCU. Well, you can't pin that on Jonathan Majors. That movie was terrible, and honestly, I think he was the best part of the film. So before Jonathan Majors even fell into some legal trouble, they were going to change directions and make Doctor Doom the big bad of the next phase of the MCU. Just kind of pushing Kang off to the side, saying, we got to do something because nobody cares about what's happening in Marvel. Man, these people have nothing. And this is the problem with Marvel. They just think if they find a character that most people might know and they put him on the big screen, then everything will be fine. People will show up at the theater and life will be good again. No, this is about storytelling. This is about writing a story that is compelling, that people will enjoy. And you can do that with any bad guy. And this brings us to the next part of the article, which Marvel is considering bringing back Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man and Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. This is desperation. This is all they have. Hey, what worked? Remember when Marvel was good and everybody went to the theater to watch our films? Who was there? Yeah, let's go get those guys and just put them on the big screen and it'll work fine. Listen, if you go back to Iron Man 1, it was good storytelling which sold the character. They took a chance with Iron Man and it worked because they wrote a good story and for the most part stuck with the source material. This, bringing everyone back, is a huge sign of desperation. And what in the world are they doing with Blade? The article says that the script at one point was a narrative led by women and filled with life lessons. Yeah, so basically Blade was just going to be a side character to his own movie. I don't even know what to say. Listen, Marvel, listen to me very carefully. Just dump it all, throw it all away, call up Wesley Snipes. I know he's older, the man's still in shape, he can play an older Blade, coming back out of retirement, make it that R-rated film, and just go all out. Go somewhere, get a director that knows what he's doing. One last ride for Wesley Snipes. All right, make sure he pays his taxes. And now the Marvels, the movie everyone's excited to see, right? The article claims that the Marvel has a total budget of $250 million, not including marketing, and it's only tracking to earn $75 million in its domestic opening weekend. This could potentially be the biggest MCU bomb in history. The article also claims that She-Hulk, you remember that series? That budget was around $225 million. Let's put that in perspective. About $25 million an episode, which is a higher budget than any final season episode of Game of Thrones. What are they spending this money on? Because apparently it isn't the CGI. It's downright horrendous. So yes, Marvel is in crisis. And I think they just need to hit the giant reset, sit down for a year or two, take a breather, and then bring in the right people to write stories that people will love. And stop spending all this ridiculous amounts of money because we don't even know where you're spending it on. We're watching your shows, we've seen the movies, and we're like, what is that? It seems like every other day they're releasing a new clip for the Marvels to try to get people in. I think you're pushing people away. And I guess time will tell when we see that box office. What do you guys think? What would you do if you were in charge of the MCU? How would you change things? What would you fix? Who would you hire? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. First Lucasfilm, now Marvel. What could be next? This is Jay. We'll catch you next time.